Hello, my lovely people. I realised I haven't cleaned my camera lens. Please hold. Now we might be a little bit clearer. Look at that. Welcome. Happy Thursday for those of you in the Southern Hemisphere who are watching me live. My name is Ellen Woodbridge. I'm an independent Stampin Up demonstrator here in Australia, but I do have followers and friends all over the world who join me here on Facebook every week for my Facebook Live. I did have to swap my days this week. I'm normally live on a Tuesday, and those of you who are watching the replay either on Facebook or on YouTube, welcome. I hope you're all well. I do hope you have all had, if I can grab this, because you think I would have grabbed it before, but no. I hope you've all had a chance to have a look through our brand new mini catalogue that was launched on Tuesday, and also our sale-a-bration catalogue where you can earn freebies. So today I'm using something out of the mini catalogue and a coordinating product, or products, because I've grabbed quite a few things out of the sale-a-bration catalogue. So I had to buy the terrific Toadstools for my daughter, Lavender, who loves mushrooms, toadstools, all of those things. In fact, sitting on my dining room table at the moment is a crockery set that got delivered that is all mushroom themed. So the plates have a little lip and are like upside down mushroom heads. Apparently they're really cute. I haven't seen them because she's away from home for a few days. So I will see them when she comes home finally and opens them up. But that's how much. Hey, Amy, thanks for joining. So Terrific Toadstools is a stamp set. It does have matching punch that we will use today. So they are available as a bundle or separately if you only want the punch or only want the stamp set in the mini catalogue. This is the paper hay barrel that is available free for a $100 order from sale-a-bration. I'll show you through this when we flip around. Because of the colours in these, and I think I will follow these colours, I've also grabbed out the purple sequins, which are a free product, and I have grabbed out the Fresh Freesia seam binding ribbon, also a free product. Yes, I did spend a little bit in my order. Hey, Miss Cheryl, how are you? I'm just going to refresh here just so I can, when we flip around, I can see everyone's comments. Now, the other thing I have grabbed out, which is one of our new online exclusives, is the Around It All, what I am calling the wonky circles. So I've grabbed those out. I think I might try and make 2 cards today. I have an idea for a simpler stamped card, and I do want to use a designer series paper. I think I might use a designer series paper first and then make the simpler card, but we shall see. So let's get this video up. I can see it is working. People are commenting, all of those things. I can see comments. Hello, Miss Ida. How are you? Oh, Charlize loves mushrooms as well. That's awesome. I hope everyone is well. We are having a rainy week this week. The hair is frizzy, and I have been caught in the rain 4 times today, in and out of my car, getting something looked at for my car, and in and out of the grocery store. Hey, Donna. And I will get wet when I have a podiatrist appointment this afternoon. So I've just got to deal with it, embrace the frizz and the rain. But I am very thankful for the rain, because I know other parts of Australia are not getting rain at the moment. Margine, I'm very happy to enable that purchase, because I know you will use them. Yeah, the Around It All / Wonky Circles dies are really good. Really, really good. Okay, so now that I've shown you what I intend on using today. Oh, and the other thing I did get out was the Itty Bitty Bokeh Mix. Because I think some of those bits may work. So they are out of the mini catalogue, the Itty Bitty Bokeh Mix. Yes. So, yeah, let's see if what I intended actually works. I've had a look at some inspiration on Pinterest. I just had a look and saw a look to see words what other people have done with the set. Although I had ideas and I think the set is quite easy to use, I thought I'd go have a look anyway. So let's flip around. Oh, the the Around It All Wonky Circle dies. They are actually officially called Around It All dies. I had a very big problem getting that name right. So they're just called the Wonky Circles here in my craft room. But their official name is Around It All / Wonky Circles. So they're an online exclusive. So they're not in a catalogue. So you can go to my shop and you can purchase them. But they're just not in a catalogue. These are our extra products that we want to share with you, but we don't have room for them in the catalogue. If you caught my catalogue tour on Tuesday, you would have seen that in the mini catalogue, we have oodles of inspiration. They are wonky. Oodles of inspiration and projects. And that's what you guys, I mean, myself as a demonstrator, love seeing inspiration, and you guys as customers, you want to see how the products can be used. So I'm really happy that we're getting extra pages of how products are used. We're seeing them clearer and bigger, I suppose, than other catalogues, but we're also getting all those extra products that they would have put on those pages. We're getting them as online exclusives, so we're not getting any less products, but we're getting the products presented to us in a slightly different way. And I probably should have said that on my catalogue walkthrough video, but I don't think I said it in that way. But there you go. I'm telling you now. And hopefully you guys watch all my videos intently and you're getting all the information. I wish you were. I know you're probably not, but that's okay. Let's flip around. Let me stop rabbiting on here. Okay. I did something and I kind of need to know if you guys can hear me, because I pressed the button. So I'm just going to type here. Can you hear me? Without a 7 in the U. There you go. I'm just going to check. Okay, so this way I'm going to flip this camera, see if I get any responses or if I have just spoken for the fun of it. Let me see. Okay. Muffled. Oh, that's because I was playing with my phone. So hopefully here. Sorry, yes. Awesome. Thank you, ladies. Great. I just need to flick this. Perfect. My stand was very precarious there. So let me zoom in a titch here. Better. Awesome. Yeah, because you were on my desk. You were actually sitting on that paper. Okay, I think we're close enough. Let me get rid of these horrible shadows and I'll be back. I don't think we'll get a Miss Louisa visit because she is asleep outside of our bedroom door on her bed. I can see her, but yeah, she's awfully cute. Okay, let me move my embellishments because they kind of block out a bit of light, and I think we're good to go. So I'm going to put our embellishments to the side because we're not going to use those till later. Designer series paper. This and this one is called I Need to Do Up My Sheet, and I was also, and I'm still very keen to do one, is paper share. Okay, so this is the Toadstool Gardens Designer Series paper. The colours: Early Espresso, Fresh Freesia, Granny Apple Green, Melamambo, Poppy Parade and Pumpkin Pie. So this is probably my favourite. So cute. Love the little ladybird in there. Nice Fresh Freesia stripes on the back. This one's cute with the snail, and you've got a pink dandelion. I love that it is so whimsical. Okay, so this one is just dots. I did have someone say it reminded them of something, but I can't quite remember what that something was. That one needs to go there. Okay, so we've got the dots, and then we've got multicolour stripe on the back. So then we've got Technicolor Toadstools / mushrooms, and we've got the really nice wood grain, or is it a mushroom green? I don't know. Okay, got this more psychedelic kind of print, and we've got, this reminds me, Lavender said this one reminds her of looking down a microscope. So I'm just trying to keep it still so you can see it. Yeah, she said it reminds her of looking down a microscope. Then we've got this bigger print, and that's it. And on the back of the bigger print we have, I was going to say leafery, it's greenery. Oh my dear word. Okay, so I really would like to use this one, and just seeing if it pairs with something quite nice. I don't know if this is, I don't know, I think that one's, because this is quite soft, this is quite bold, and I have an itchy nose, which is kind of not helpful. Oh, my papers are all mixed up. There we go. I'm going to put that one there. Okay, what's on the... that one could work. That one could work quite nicely. Okay, so I'm just going to... I don't know if I'm going to use this one at all, but I'm just going to have them put aside. Because I've also got Fresh Freesia on the back of this one that would... it'd work, but actually I really do like the boldness of that Melamambo hand-drawn diamond. So there we go. Okay, so who already has this paper? Do you want it? Are you not a fan of the Toadstools? I know someone in the room here is not a fan of the Toadstools, and do you know what? That's okay. We do not need to be a fan of everything, but I do hope you hang around and maybe I can give you some design tips, maybe a tip with some tools, something like that, because it doesn't matter if you like it or not, hopefully, and I do try to give you hints, tips and tricks during the video. Okay, paper, this and punch. So this punch here kind of matches this one, this stem, but this stem is really, really cool. So what I'm envisaging here is 1 or 2 mushrooms on the wonky circles, and possibly doing a double layer that, or you have it. It does make, well, do you know what? The colours may be bright, but this is actually quite soft, because I find this quite soft, where this is quite bright and this is quite soft, but I'm going to pair the soft with the bright. Yeah, it is very, very happy paper. I do have to give you that. So I'm going to grab some colours out. And I'm just going to possibly put all the colours in a basket. So I've got my handy dandy baskets. I have cleaned up my desk. So they are plentiful at the moment. So I've got pumpkin pie, granny apple green, pumpkin pie, granny apple green, melon mambo, and poppy parade. So look, Ida, you're right. They are 4 colours directly out of the Brights collection. So what are we missing? Freesia and espresso. So Freesia is not here. Where is my Freesia? It is over here in another project basket, and I shall return it. Freesia and espresso. So these are just the colours that go with the designer series paper. Will I use them all? Probably not. The Poppy Parade doesn't really show in this designer series paper, so I am less likely to want to use it. So, but all the other colours are in there. Maybe, I know it's a diluted melon mambo, but maybe I could substitute the Poppy Parade for some Pretty in Pink. Now, by taking away that Poppy Parade, I have softened that colour palette. You like the B-sides? The B-sides are great, Cheryl. And often I will buy paper I don't like because I like the B-sides. So do you see what I mean, Ida? By taking away that Poppy Parade, yeah, I'll remove the Pretty in Pink. So just, that's actually quite bright. And just by taking that away, adding in the Pretty in Pink, we have softened it. So sometimes it is just as easy as substituting one colour. Okay, so stamp set, let's get stamping. I need some paper. Yes, I do have paper stamped, cut. I have pre-cut card fronts. Do I always use them as card fronts? No, because I'm pretty sure at the moment I am down to tiny bits or smaller pieces of scrap. So, although some of them may actually work because they are smaller pieces that we're working with. So, why not use my scrap, I say? I will keep these out though. I'll just pop them, I don't know, over here. we're somewhere where we won't get too inky. Oh, I do have a lot of good size scraps actually. I've got to look at it that they are all smaller pieces. They're not huge pieces. Okay, so, but up. What do I want to do? So one of the mushrooms, or the toadstools, I definitely want popped, and maybe one in the background. So with this in mind, I probably do want to cut one of my circles now. Can someone just throw me a comment? Because it's a little quiet. I shouldn't be using my fingers doing this because they will ping off everywhere. And just in case you're wondering, we've got tiny toadstool stem here, but this here is actually the wing of the ladybug. It took me ages and looking at other people's projects to work that out. Okay, so no, I'm definitely wanting to go a little larger. Okay, I think that's as large as I want to go, because we will also, and we can use this, maybe, see, that's quite large, and that covers a whole lot of real estate on the card front. So I might not be matting as I thought, and I might just use this one because that's still quite a lot of real estate. Maybe sideways is better. Okay, right, I know what I'm doing. I'm glad I got two of these pieces out, because one I am definitely going to trim here and just run it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Okay, so I think I've got a nice size. You were going to make... Yes, I am, Cheryl. It is, now that you say it, it is my purpose in life to make you buy the around it all wonky circles. And I will eventually. I'm actually thinking of enlisting my children to change over my dies. So I actually, because I've got so many sheets of dies that are now retired, and I need to get them off back into the original packaging. So then I have my magnetic sheets that I can use for new sets. This is the state of my busyness at the moment. I feel like sometimes, and I'm sure you feel the same, sometimes I just don't have time to breathe. And in those times I could be doing it, I'm choosing to breathe, because we can't be doing it all of the time. We need to take time to rest and to recuperate from all the other things we do during the day. Thanks, Margine. Sorry, I saw Cheryl's comment. I did not even see yours slip in there. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the only die cutting that we'll be doing, because this comes with a punch. Okay, and I think I'm going to sneeze. Achoo! Oh, bless me. Okay, so early espresso stamp set. So I think I want the big one in the back. So I want the big one in the back stamped on, and I want the smaller one in the forefront punched out. Thank you. Did I say recovery? Recuperate? Same diff. Don't laugh at me, Cheryl. I'll get a complex. Thank you, everyone. At least I warned you I was going to sneeze. Often we don't even get that because I've been out and about. As I said earlier, I've been out and about this morning. And, yeah, I'm thinking I may do one of the stems in, like, grey granite. And not do them all in early espresso, so there is a bit of a difference. Now, these are brand new stamp sets, so what I'm doing is rubbing my hand on it to take away the shine of the manufacturing process. Okay, that means that the ink will take beautifully to these stamps. Now, having a look at these ones are in pink. So I'm actually thinking of doing this background one in pumpkin pie, but maybe stamped off pumpkin pie. So I'm going to do a bit of a test. This is just scrap piece of paper from my printer. Oh, reminder of the word, right. Oh, because you don't recover, Cheryl. Right, I've got you. Yeah, we do rarely take time as just adults in general, because dads are the same as mums. We don't often take that time to rest. Oh, I really do like it stamped off. That looks beautiful. Okay, so is the whole toadstool head going to be on this? No, it is not. Ta-da, ta-da. I just want it sideways the right way that I want it. Evenly stamped off. Stamped on. Perfect. Okay, and now I've got the fancy stem. My one suggestion with these dies, sorry, not dies, stamps, is there is a space right there for the stem. When you are stamping and punching these, please put the stem in front, not behind, because then it just looks weird if you don't do it this way. So you can see here there is a beautiful space for our stem. And this one I am actually, although I think, just let me do a test here. That looks beautiful just like that. Great. So full strength, grey granite. Yes, I have added in a whole nother colour that I didn't intend to, but it looks right. Okay. And I did just get ink on my block. So I just shall wipe that off. Now, I'm also, if I can find a space for it, I have one of our big blocks that I just put to the side. And if I'm not cleaning my stamps straight away because I need these blocks, I am literally just going to rub the excess ink off the stamp, pull it off and pop it on this block. Then I know where all of my stamps are. So this is what I'll end up with, stamps all over this block, so I know where they are. So that is kind of number one. Am I actually happy with how I've done that? No, but that's fine. So grey granite, don't need any more. I think, sorry, I'm just looking at the colours that I've got and the colours that are in here, because this is kind of grey granite, which is why I went with it. So I've got pumpkin pie. Just bring this in. I'm actually thinking of doing fresh freesia with, I think I'm going to stick with the grey granite, and I'll probably use the early espresso for the sentiment. And that's okay. It's okay to change our minds. Okay. So I've got the pretty in pink there. Will we use it? I don't know. No idea. Hey Corinne, how are you? So just seeing where we're going. So we don't need this anymore, but I do want to use this stamp set for the stem. And the next card is going to be heaps easier because we're just going to be stamping directly onto a card front. So I'm going to do a really simple card. So I don't need to use all the colours on this, if that makes sense. So bring back the grey granite. And I'm thinking maybe just 2 mushrooms on this card. I don't think I want anything too crazy. Okay. So I have one there. And I'm going to, so this is just literally the scrap that we used before. Okay. Bring this all the way down. So you can make a jig if you want. So there's no, are we kidding here? There's no actual white bits on this stem. It leaves, so it actually punches within it. So there's none of those white edges that we often get. So don't need that, don't need that. Great, in recycling. Okay, so fresh freesia for our head. Just going to leave that one open up there. And I'm just also going to make sure with the punch that I am using the correct one. Yes, I am. Okay, now it's thoroughly stuck to the punch. Right, take it off. Lots of rubbing today. And lots of dropping, apparently. It's a dropsy day. For those of you who don't know me very well, I do have a neuropathy that affects my arms and legs, and which is why I drop and don't think. Oh, good. I'm glad you like that feature, Corinne. And it makes me craft a little bit differently to how other people would. Now, I'm just going to pop this here. I like those 2 colours together, and that just stamped really well. Often we can change our minds by just stamping off on a scrap piece of paper first, and then you can go, oh, that actually doesn't work. I need to choose maybe a darker tone. So I could go from fresh freesia to a Highland heather. Yeah, different ways you can go by just testing it first. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can close the fresh freesia. I may need to add a little mossy mound to the bottom of this. We shall see. Okay, punch. So if you're going to use these pieces individually, these kind of scraps are actually a really good idea to use, because, so I'm just trying to get as close to the bottom as I can without getting white bits. Okay, just so then you're not wasting lots of white paper in your punch outs. So you can see I've got a nice halo there. I did get it closer to the bottom, which I love. Okay, so this one I want to put both pieces on dimensionals. I may need to cut some down, but I know I have a piece that I can cut down here. There we go. I do have a piece uncut down for the stem. Don't need the minis. Okay. And this is just, I'm not gluing them down yet. I am just having them in place so I can do a check fit as such. Just lay them out and see what I think. Okay. I can go up and over there. So you can see here I have been very slowly cutting an edge here, just to be able to get some thin enough pieces to work for what I need. So I'm going to try. Good, that came off beautifully there. And I only want this on the bottom because the top of it is going to attach to the front of the toadstool. And across, awesome. That can go there. So I am going to pop a tiny dot of glue, and unfortunately my glue had lied over. Hello, Miss Cheryl. Oh, they're such a good idea. Yes, Cindy, you need to talk to Cheryl about having things in Evernote, because she's done that, I think, almost ever since I knew you, Cheryl. You've done the Evernote thing and categorized all your things. But hey, Cindy, if you're going to have someone help you with that, I would take that with both arms and go, yes, please, set a time and get it booked in. Okay. That is really good, but I am going to have to give this some time to stick. Okay, let me go back to the stamp set here. I'm not sure that I want to, kind of haven't got anything to add to the sky unless I stamp this in a blue. But I don't think I kind of want to do that. What are we thinking? I'm actually really not loving this. It's not how I imagined it. Kind of thinking maybe I want these ones off to the side. Maybe I want to add more, because more is more is more. Okay. So pop these here, pop these over here, and this is where I think I will change the type of coloured stems that I use, just to add some more interest. Okay, and this is where I might bring in this Pretty in Pink. Yes, yes, they're such a good idea. About 3 years ago, Cheryl. Yeah, I've known you a lot longer than that. Okay, so we're doing a colour check here. I think I might want it stamped off actually. So I just want to put them there. They look like they're floating heads. Maybe I do just want to go with the grey granite, but maybe I want that stamped off. Yeah, that's good because they're further. I'm imagining them to be further in the background. So I like the little under mushrooms there. So now that the rules of 3 has filled that out really nicely. I am kind of thinking, because these are all on mounds, stamp set, sorry. I was looking for the stamp set. Just popping this because I know I want to use this on my next project as well. Maybe not exactly where I want it. I'm so glad you guys are setting up Zoom dates because you can sit there and chat and do it and ask questions and all the things. So we're using a lot of Stampin' Off today. It is a wonderful technique that we can use to soften a colour and to give you some depth perception. Okay. Just let me see here. Maybe I just want the teensiest bit on this side. I think that looks better because it's got a grounding. They've got somewhere where they're growing from. They were just kind of in the air before, but yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Now I think I can pop that to the side. I can go over there. Must not lose this. I haven't got room for my magnetic tray, but that's okay. I've put it somewhere where it's not going to roll away and it won't be flicked off. Oh, have a good evening. I am. You'll have to come back and watch the replay when you're not so busy, or maybe when you're cooking one of your delicious dinners, Miss Cindy. Okay. Right. They are off. We are sticky. And this can sit even higher than what I anticipated. Or maybe not. Maybe I do want it sitting a little bit lower here. But there you go. I'm loving that. And then when we put it on here, it will coordinate quite nicely. Okay. I may keep this piece because I think I can use it. So what do we think of that on that? So the white definitely makes it pop. I will definitely want this on dimensionals. And right. Okay. So do I just get a strip like, I don't know, 2 inches. Okay, so the card is about 4 and a bit inches wide. I'm thinking 3 might be too much, but 2.5 may be really nice. So a 2.5 inch strip, and then I can kind of hang it off, because I don't like it totally on, but we can hang it off left or right. And then we're still picking up all of our colours, which I kind of like. It is going to be a bit too long at the moment. Now, do I have this as a whole piece in the background, or do I just have it as, I think I might just have it as a mat. So I did that at 2.5, so I'm just going to go 2 1/4, or 2 3/4 rather, which is like almost pretty much 7 centimeters on the nose. Okay, that can go back there. Please excuse me if I go silent for a second. I've just got some nerve pain in my leg, and it should go away by itself, and we will find out. Okay, I'm just using this to look at. Do I think this will be the card base I use? No, but I just want to have a look at spacing and stuff like that. See, that looks really, really pretty. Luckily, my nerve pain's dissipating here. Too busy, or it looks good? And obviously, I've got a sentiment. And I like popping up to say hi, because then I can also use it as a birthday card. And I think I'll make 2 like hello cards. I think the pain's going. I think. No, it's still there. Okay. And that can kind of go. Oh, now I wonder if I could just stamp right on that and how it'd look. What do you reckon? Cute, thank you. Obviously, this piece is going to be on dimensionals. Oh, I'm going to try it, because if not, I'm just going to be covering it over. So why not try it, I say. Why not? I'm just going to see how it stamps. See if I shouldn't need to use a stamp positioner. Oh my God, that stamps so beautifully. Okay. Oh, that looks so cute. And you can read it. That is really cute. I like that. Wow. Didn't expect that to go there. And do you know why I did that? I didn't want to cover up any more of the designer series paper. I wanted the Toadstools to have their moment, and I just didn't want to cover any more of it up. Is it straight? I'm not sure. I could always check with my little T-square ruler here. And I'm just going to be checking on that high. Ooh, look at me. I don't know who I am recently. I'm doing all my freehand stamping straight. Now, I am considering using a basic grey, no, not basic grey, grey granite card base. So I just want to have a look and see how that looks. Oh, I do believe Master Owen has just woken up. Or has his bed arrived? Because we had a very sad moment where his bed collapsed because it was broken last week. So I may need to yell out to a husband and go, can you please? Oh, this grey granite is actually looking, that makes everything pop really, really nicely. Thanks, Ada. Yes, grey granite for the win. Wonderful. I just need to score and cut that piece. And I think I may need to change a blade. So I score on the longer side, halfway. Then I turn it and cut in half along the short side. I have a card base for next time, and I have a card base for now. Now, I kind of think I don't need any ribbon. Of course, I'm going to need, I could do a little ribbon bow, maybe, but I am, where's my bone folder? There it is. I am kind of thinking I won't need this, but stranger things have happened. So I think just to start with, I need to run my finger down here. Oh, it's just up that end. No, I've run my finger up and it looks fine. This piece is still too long, but I'm just going to glue it together, stick it on, and then I will trim the excess length off. Poor dog outside, out the back of us, is having a bit of a cry. The two of them set each other off. Oh, see, that looks really cute with the whole border, but I've already got it in the glue, so we're just getting side borders. I don't know if you can hear him crying. I want to, even though I can't, I just want to jump over the fence and give him a cuddle. Okay, there we go. I love that. Geez, that makes everything pop. I do need to do a trim here. Just got a few little furry edges. So I'm not actually cutting the paper. I'm cutting the furry edge. I've actually got furry edges on both, but that's okay. All is good. All is good. Am I going to have time? I think I'm going to have time to show you a simple stamped card as well. Because of course you want me to see that. Just so I can show you two ways to use it. With and without some products. Okay, so because I was happy with how far that was sitting from the bottom, just going to leave that there. Actually going to whack that on it and put some dimensionals on the back of this while we just wait for that glue to cure. But I definitely think some of the some of the purple adhesive back sequins. So we've got Bubble Bath, Freesia, White, and Berry Burst. And the Berry Burst, I think, is equally good for using with Melon Mambo. I was going to say Mossy Meadow for some reason, but no, that would not be correct. Okay. Now, would Wink Stella work beautifully on these? Yeah, they would. Okay. So I've really made the circle wonky just by how I stamped to start off with. So it's like really wonky top and bottom. I don't think we need ribbon. Okay. But let us see what we can do here. And because it's on a clear back, I can kind of try before I buy. And I'm thinking the white ones, because they are going to pop a little bit. So I'm kind of going on this diagonal, and I'm just going to put a cluster of them here. Well, I said white, because the white ones do have a really nice iridescence to them. Oh, did I take the glue? Yes, I did. Okay, and there we go. Or do I just... I think just there, so it's drawing your eye. I don't think I need anything else on this one. Oh, I need to trim off the paper at the top. Scissors, always helpful, always, always. So we did use some things. We've used two sale-a-bration items, which is the paper and the embellishments. We've used the Toadstool, terrific Toadstool paper. That's just a piece of white paper on the floor. We use the Around It All / Wonky Circles dies, just some stamping directly onto the designer series paper, and we chose grey granite, or I chose grey granite as my background. And we did use the matching punch to the stamp set as well. So that's card one. I actually think that's really cute. Simple but cute. I can disentangle my finger. Okay, now I want to play with a white background. Keep the card simple. Just let me slide these back in so I don't lose any. I do pride myself on the fact that I rarely accidentally lose an embellishment, because I keep them in either the original packaging or the medium clear envelopes to keep them protected. Thanks, Donna. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so I want my mossy mount, and I want, so this is where we're going to start this card. I may add a little bit of dimension to this card. We shall see. I am hoping, though, just to have it one layer and just stamping. So I'm just creating. This is just all stamped off. So I'm just creating a base to put everything on. Okay, so is it really, Corinne? I love grey granite because it's a warm, well, it can act warm all cool. I really do love using grey granite. I just found an ant on my computer. I've had 2 infestations of ants recently because of the rain. And now I'm just finding the odd ant or 2 that I need to eradicate. Okay, so I am going to start with I think we need to start with the stems, because for these I'm not going to be able to place them like the other ones that I did. So I want to like put the stem and then put the head. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm finished with the granny apple. So I'm going to bring back in the espresso. I think I'll use a mix of espresso and grey granite for my stems. Okay. Oh, a hair. We don't require hairs in our stamping. Okay, oh, that's so crisp and solid. I really do love the quality of Stampin' Up stamps. Seriously, that is just stunning. I think I am going to go Poppy Parade. Now, I did not clean this one off perfectly, but it doesn't matter because I am going in from an orange into an orange red. So, should not really matter as such. And I should not need this one either. Okay, I challenge you to try and use it more because I can pretty much work grey granite in with anything. And you know what? I'm being really brave today because I'm wearing a brand new white shirt. I had to take the tag off it this morning. It's that new. Okay, oh, that's not quite where I wanted it, but that's close enough. Oh, that. Now, I'm not always a fan of Poppy Parade, but that's just lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. So, I want to grab my 3 stems. Definitely finished with Poppy Parade, but that just looks striking. So striking. And I've got so many mushrooms in this stamp set that we can use. I think I want to go in though with the next mushroom. So, and I've got an itchy eyebrow. Okay. So, in with grey granite, and I maybe want this one sitting. Oh, this is early espresso again. It's fine. It'll work perfectly fine. And then everything else that I put in, we will use grey granite. Okay, I promise. And to make it so, I'm actually going to leave it open, but pop it to the side because I do have a feeling, besides it just dropping on the ground, because it slid out of my hand, I want to use early espresso possibly for the sentiment. Okay, I think I'm going in with full strength melon mambo because these are the 2 that are in the foreground. And I used fresh freesia last time, so going into Melon Mambo won't be an issue at all. Now, I haven't used this ink pad in a while. Yeah, it's not really doing what I need it to do. Do you know what it needs? It needs a re-ink. Probably just a little one, but if I can grab this out. There we go. Right. And this one right at the bottom. I'm running out of room. Okay. So I'm hoping you can see, and I will show you. It's just not stamping solidly as what I would like. Melon Mambo. Always do a last minute check, because I have re-inked the wrong colour before. Now, for some reason, this one just wants to sit on the top, so I'm going to give it some persuasion using my bone folder, which I use for my inky projects. So really just, I'm actually really just lightly going over. I'm not giving it, I just wanted it evenly, and that is even. Now I'm just, and this is why I have one of these. So I just take off the excess. It is going to stain my bone folder, but I'm actually perfectly fine, because that is my designated inky one. So making sure I've got nothing on myself. Now let's give this a go. Oh my god. So between the three of them, you should be able to, so that was my first one. I didn't ink it up properly. The ink is okay, but just, I knew it wasn't the true colour, and this one is my re-inked one. So hopefully you can see the evolution of that. Okay, and so they do actually look quite similar. This one is definitely more red. Maybe if I had stamped it off, it may have looked less, but Melon Mambo is a red pink. So, and this will stain. Good quality photopolymer stamp sets do stain. The ones with red ink are the worst, and it'll work fine. It's just stained pink, and I'm fine with that. It is drying back a little more pink. I'll just show you. Hopefully you can see the difference of them next to each other. I can, but they will dry back differently. Okay, I think I just, oh my dear word, I don't know if anyone saw that. The lid of my Poppy Parade just came off. That's a bit scary. There we go, lid back on. I'm glad I keep them in a container, because that would hopefully not have gone all over my projects. Okay, we've done running refills, which is great. Next ones. Okay, I definitely want to use my little ones, but I'm just going to see where they will sit best. So I'm thinking they can sit here, but I'm not going to ink up the whole stem. And I'm going to use this. So I've inked, just partially inked the stem. So that works. That's nice. Haven't chosen the color. I think I want to bring more of the pink over here. So grab the pretty in pink. So they look so cute. Okay, and then I'm kind of liking there isn't anything in the middle. I know we've got 3, but we do have another really cute one here that I thought can go on the short stem. But kind of, I've got to, don't know, I've kind of got to line this one up because this, I haven't really, honestly, got the space for this whole bit. I just need a little one. Here we go. I've used every block in the place. I know, right? Very good thing I saw it. Okay. Oh, new stamps. See, because I'd used them a couple of times, I didn't have to do anything. Yeah, that could have been a red disaster, Cheryl. Very much so. Okay, put it in pink. Taking this grey granite again. So it's not always a bad thing. I do like it off to the side. I have to. I'm happy to go off the edge there. I may fix it in a little bit. Color-wise, so I've got the fresh freesia, and I don't think I want to use the pumpkin. Maybe I do, because I've gone pink, red, orange, and if I use the orange here, that may actually look really pretty. But I'm going to probably use it stamped off. So, for sure, multiple times of counting. Oh my God. Now, I think I might have cried because I'm loving this project. It is so, so, so beautiful. And I haven't even finished it yet. Oh, I was going to stamp it off, but I did not. But because it's smaller, actually looks really cute. Do we do a ladybug in the middle? Ladybug, yes. Ladybug, no. But then that'd kind of mean I think I'd have to hand cut the wing out. Or do I just leave it as is and we're really happy with where we are? Just going to move this off to the side just a little bit while I close ink pads. Okay, I've got 1 vote for yes. Two votes for yes. And do you know what I could do? I could just stamp it in granite. Don't close the grey granite. I'm going to try something on just my scrap piece paper because I think I might be able to get it working, because I'd prefer not to have to cut anything out. I'd really like to keep this single layer. I won't be able to sleep if you don't. Cheryl's dying to go to sleep by the sounds of it, everyone. I think I might just go really slow and take my time. Now, as everyone noticed, there is no blending on this zine card. No blending at all. Can I tell you, now I'm looking at it, I really want to blend some blue in the sky, but I'm going to do something different and keep it clean, which I normally don't do. Okay, so we're going to go grey granite, and then I'm going to stamp over the wing with the Poppy Parade and see how that works. Just need to give it a bit of a zhuzh. Well, I think I need to stamp this first and then stamp the body, because I just stuffed that up big time. I don't know that this is actually going to work so good. I'm trying it before I put it on the project. This is really hard to line up. And if this doesn't work, we're abandoning. What do we think? I'm going to bring it up. What do we think? Do we actually like it? Because I'm not in love, and I think this image is too big for the size of the mushrooms. I'm holding it I do actually think it's too big. But that's just my opinion. How have I sat here and not drunk yet? Oh, it's not even. So you don't like it, I don't like it either. No. Even though we only have 4 mushrooms, I am going to have a 5th element with the sentiment. So I know it might look not quite right now, but I will be adding a 5th element. But the ladybug is not the answer. Absolutely not. No, cool. But guess what? We tried it. We don't like it. And that is okay. Okay, closing. Great. Getting things away. I think sentiment-wise, Just a little thank you. You are magical. Popping up to say hi. I like the popping up to say hi because it is actually, oh my dear word. Hold please. Oh, excess ink is gone. No, oh my God, guys. Can we just have a look at how, that's a bit of crud off the car because it's wet, but I'm clean. Not sure how that works, but anyway. And I am saying this before I'm finished stamping. Or agree too big. Okay, great. At least we were in consensus to start with, and we're still in consensus now. I do like that. I'm going to go with... I think I'm just going to go with the early espresso. And I love that I can see if the stamp is... I am just going to check it again. Okay, it is all good. And I think besides putting that on a card front, that's that done. Look at me doing a very simple card. I was inspired by someone else's card that I've seen. I should have a look at what's in the catalogue with this. I don't even know what page it's on. I think I'm in the realm of, yep, I'm in the realm of where it is. Oh, look, they did some simple cards too. Yeah, that one's cute. Ah, on top of. Now, that's a way to do it because spatially it'll look better on top of than underneath. Well, they've used that background stamp to make... they've used the leaf to make a background. Made a little swing tag. Okay. I'm liking this. Liking this a lot. Okay. But yes, my actual inspiration came from something I saw online. So, are we happy to leave this where it is? I need to have a look for a card base. Who's that? Oh, okay. I sort of thought I heard a truck before. I'm still live. Okay. All my ink pads are away, closed and safe. Oh, Miss Louisa's up and awake because Dad moved. Okay, radical. But I think it'll look amazing is an early espresso card base. Which means I will need a panel on the inside. Oh, no, I got the tinsiest bit of red. Damn. Although, do you know what I'm very tempted to do? Is just take a little bit off two sides because I'm not totally sure that I have centered this properly. So that is 2.5, and this is pretty much 2.5. I think I can take a slither off either side. Just because I have the tinsiest bit of stiff up there. Okay, so just the edge of there, just the edge, and then just the edge on this side. We're good. I didn't stuff it. Way cute, super cute, awesome. And it's just ink and paper and a stamp set. So this is all stuff that you have at home. I challenge you to take it back. Be simple. Okay, my proper bone folder, not the inky one. Now, one thing I could do, while I have all my stamps out, and I'm just going to grab a base here. I think, I've grabbed like 5, not just one. I do wonder if I do wonder if I have enough ink to do. Nah, not really. It's okay. I'm just going to move that card base out of the way. I just want to put the tinsiest bit of embellishment kind of thing on the inside. So, paper, stamp off, and stamp on. Great. And I think the big one may be nice. And I think I'll bring in some more pumpkin pie on the inside, stamped off, of course. Just going to take all of these stamps off. Great. And pumpkin pie, just to, give it a little something. See, doesn't that look cute? Oh, I'm flirting with danger here, guys. But no extra embellishment required on that. Just a little bit of stamping in the middle. And if I had a thought of it, I could have done something all the way along the bottom as I was stamping the front. Did we find... Oh, I could put "You Are Magical" on the inside. I like that. And just run that along, well, upside down, but just run that along there. I think that'd be really, really nice. Just a little bit. I normally don't do the insides, but today we are. And we really are sitting right on an hour and a half. And I've done 2 cards from scratch, not really having a super duper amount of a plan. Yep, perfect. So there we go. That finishes the inside beautifully. Okay. And with all of these stamps being on one big block, not all of them are there, but lots of them are there. I'll show you. It means when I get my stamp chamois, I can clean them all at once on the block. So that's the advantage of having a holding space when you're using lots of little stamps like we have today. I will put them all on that one block and do that. Okay, no, I don't trust myself, so I'm just going to just use a little bit. I will moisturize my hands, do cuticle oil after we're done, because I've used this a couple of times, so, and dehydrating my skin but stopping any ink transfer. Okay, just putting a couple of my tools away so I don't lose bits trying to be neat and tidy. Note the word trying. Okay, so just simple glue. There we go. Just a little bit for our insert. Just making sure our child's alive. If you can hear David in the background, just making sure Owen is alive. So that's the inside, and then we will come and just give this another little burnish so it sits as flat as it can. Great. Do I go all the way to the edges? No. Now, we do have a little bit more of a margin here because I really do need to change that blade. Can someone remind me that next Tuesday? I'll probably card make between now and then. But if I haven't done it on Tuesday, can you please say, hey Ellen, have you changed your blade? Just a titch to the bottom. Okay, so that's a very simple card. Could have come down the tinsiest bit more, but I'm still really happy. So these are the two very different cards that we made today. So the first one, I have used the sale-a-bration paper, which is called Toadstool Gardens. So that is, I shall grab it. It is the 6x6 designer series paper. So you get all of this. I shall do a quick little flick through for you. So you get all of these in that paper. I used the wonky circles, aka the rounded all dies. I used the terrific Toadstools punch, the terrific Toadstools stamp set. Where did I put those sequins? I know they're around here. I know where they are. They're the rounded all dies. Still yet to put the one we used today. So that paper is free from sale-a-bration, as is the purple sequins, and we just used 3 of the white ones. Technically, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, it's 6. So it's still an even number. But look, I could just do one single toadstool. But that's okay, you'll cope, because we've actually got 6 elements, because I've got the mossy hills and I've got the sentiments. So yeah, I'm glad you love them both. What else do I need to tell you about this? We stamped and I punched out this one to pop up a little bit just to give a bit of dimension, and I've got the wonky circle on dimensionals. Okay, I also just use Stampin' Ink and paper for this one. So we use Pretty in Pink, Poppy Parade, Melon Mambo, Peach pie, Pumpkin Pie. We used Granny Apple Green in 3 Generations, and we used Grey Granite and Early Espresso. So a nice mix of colours. These are all of the colours that I've used today. On the first card, I used Fresh Freesia, Pumpkin Pie Stamped Off, Pretty in Pink, and the Granny Apple Green and Grey Granite. And a Grey Granite card base, because that was in the paper. So they are all the colours that I used. So everything except for these 2 are the colours out of the Designer Series paper. But I did add in Pretty in Pink and Grey Granite as well. There you go. So you can get the terrific Toadstools in a bundle with the punch, or you can buy both separately. But in a bundle, you do save 10%. Okay, so you get 10% saving with the bundle. And these are the 2 cards. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. What else? Have a great weekend. I think I'll be designing projects using sale-a-bration products for my class this weekend. And yeah, just hanging out here at my crafters, having fun. So have an amazing time. I will see you back here on Tuesday, and I want to play with 2 things. I want to play with the blooms, what's it called, in the Sale-a-bration catalogue. I want to play with the yellow paper, the Delightful Wishes, but I also want to play with the Bloom Impressions paper. So I'm not sure, and I'd probably put the Bloom Impressions paper with the beautiful butterflies. So tell me what you want me to play with, whether you want me to play with the Delightful Wishes collection, or whether you want me to play with the Bloom Impressions with the butterflies. So as we leave, please tell me what you want to play with, because I want to play with everything all at once. But there aren't enough hours in the day to do that. So yes, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget, free products with $100 orders. Hello, Peggy. It is, darling. Thank you so much. Hopefully Lavender likes these cards when she sees them. I'm not sure when I'm seeing her, but hopefully she will enjoy them. So have a great one, and I will catch you next time. Bye.